much hotter pace from more than just Danish on Sunday so far.
Wow, that was Wakamatsu, I think, the number 2, almost losing the front there. Well, frankly, if there's any sort of consolation, this was the race leading move from Mir in towards turn 10. Much better line choice, pushing Danish rather wide there. That was the other point I was going to make. How many riders are we seeing going way offline but keep it upright this time around? So clearly, conditions much more favourable this time around this morning.
Yeah, it would seem so, wouldn't it? But the number 5 then still in the lead at the moment, but it looks like Danish starting to line up a move here, but I don't think he yet. I think got a little bit pulled in there and seemed a little bit indecisive whether he was going to go for it or not. But Ozawa very much on the scene then now, and it's a 3-way fight for the win.
Yeah, you saw that little look from Danish as he headed round the very, very tight turn 16. He knows that the championship leader, the rider just in front of him in the standings, is there now, and that was the fastest lap of the race so far from Ozawa, a 1:44.5. 3 seconds back to Adaki. What's happened to him this weekend? Unfortunately, just been sort of swamped, really. I saw him locked in a debrief with the ATC rider coach and his helper. I'm sure it's his helper, his dad. Quite a lot of them do have their dads with them, don't they? But Adaki wasn't looking overly happy with yesterday's performance, understandably so. But hey, for a rookie, P4, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's one of those, isn't it? Like with Scott Ogden yesterday, like in Q2, and then like, oh god, absolute disaster. I'm like, it's really not though, is it? These rookies just expect so much of themselves, and obviously Adaki and Ozawa were the 2 race winners in Qatar, although in reverse order of how I just said them. So, you know, it's started incredibly well for the 2 guys this season, but patience, learning is key, as well as winning and podiums. You know, it's all about progress in the Asia Talent Cup. So, yeah, good to see Adaki having to fight it out today, and still upright, the number 14, getting a few more laps under his belt after that crash yesterday.
Well, I tell you what, he's got 2 ATC riders from last year. Faris Putra has sadly gone down. I'm not quite sure where that is. Oh, well, the number 8's up and okay, turn 10. So at the end of that little squirt, what's happened here? Just way offline, unfortunately. Too much front braking. Down he went. I was going to say, Fran, I mean, this is absolutely critical for Ozawa because he's got 2 Asia Talent Cup riders from the year before up in front, but fortunately he's okay. We just see, is that Carter Thompson has gone down? We've just had on our timing screen. Is that a mistake?
I think it might be. I just pointed it at it for you as well, but on the graphics on the screen, certainly we have the number 6 still in 7th place. It's not come up on the main screen, so maybe it should have been the number 8 of Faris Putra then. So no panic, Australia. So far so good. Thompson still in that freight train battle behind this trio, battling for the win, I believe.
Meanwhile, whilst we've seen the replay of that crash from Putra earlier, Gummier has gone from first down to 3rd place.
He has.
So and look at the difference in line choices there. I was noticing Fran down it towards turn 10. Hakim Danish takes a very, very late braking line. Unfortunately, Ozawa had absolutely nothing for a much earlier breaker into that section of the track. But what about here? Knee down whilst absolutely flat out on these mini Moto3 Hondas. Here we go in towards turn 10. I don't think any of them are going to be close enough to make an overtaking move, or will they? Ozawa still just, Danish is just such a strong breaker into that deep braking zone.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the number 21 there starting to think about it, but not in the end. And there are still plenty laps to go in this race too. There is no need to be that hasty, as maybe a lunge there would have